students who didn't necessarily have, the right background or the right skills up until that point to get into some of the universities that they were aiming for. My whole job was to find workarounds, or like the whole, just the best way, or just like a trick for them to get higher than they technically should, based on probably what you guys look at when you look at, say, Unifrog, and they tell you, oh, you can apply here, 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 not here, here, here. Whereas I would pretty much just ignore that and just help the kid get into wherever they wanted to go by just planning around and finding like a little back route in. So in doing that, I would say that there's a couple of things that make a true and clear difference in where that student's going to get accepted into. The first of those is choosing the correct A-level subject combination. There is definitely, in my opinion, a superior A-level subject combination. Regardless of what subject you're applying for, I think there's just a combination that tutors look at and like, yeah, this person is a better candidate than somebody else. So that subject combination, I would say, is, and if you have this, you can pretty much apply wherever, I would say, is it's maths, it's further maths, and it's 2 science, or maths, further maths, a science, and a hard subject like economics, or it would be something like a modern language. The fourth you can change up, like depending, but English literature is also fine, history is also fine, whatever. But this combination is what you need. Students who had that combination rarely failed to, and I say rarely, I mean like pretty much never failed actually to get into whatever degree they were aiming for. The students who were maybe like more intelligent technically, but then were taking maths to humanities and then something a little bit like business, or business like media, something like this, they would struggle no matter what, even if they had all the right other skills. The second thing that I would say matters is that if you do not have GCSEs, or if your GCSEs are not good, I would tell you to find a way to take AS levels, whether that be, and I know this is quite extreme because maybe they don't allow this at your school because they only do the A level at the end of the 2 years. I would just take the exams privately if you're really that desperate to get into whichever degree or university that you've chosen, or that you think you've really not got a shot based on GCSEs. That is the way, the ultimate way to get around all of that. You could have no GCSEs, you could have the worst GCSEs, but if you have very, very good AS scores, that is going to count massively in your favor. And again, sending a bunch of students off to university, that always worked in a case where the student really didn't have much going on, is just to make them sit these AS levels. And obviously you have to do well in them. Like that's just, that's a given. You have to do well enough that the A star prediction just seems very, very solid, or the A prediction seems very solid. If it's not solid, if you're getting like 70 and then predicting an A, that's not great. If you're getting 95 and you're predicting an A star, that's good. So that's going to be evidence and trust for the tutors, because they can see, oh, clearly the student can do it, even if they've had a slightly hard